when village and mastermind meet. Now, what on earth does that mean? I wasn't even sure when I thought it up myself. And yet, what it really is about is our village. What is our village? Who is in our village? And it's really nothing more than who is part of our synergistic circle. Who is part of that, not just support, but part of our growth, part of our journey, part of our experience of life. Who is there not only to help us move forward when we're in a movement forward space, but there to hold us when maybe we don't believe in ourselves. Who is there to assist us and challenge us? Kind of an interesting paradigm or two-thronged approach, I guess, because on one side, it's holding space for me to be all I'm created to be and living out of that, and then other times holding a space for me just to be okay with where I'm at. So it's kind of diverse, and yet village, community, circle of relationship, all kind of comes together to create something for me and I for you that we couldn't create on our own. So that's maybe the strangest definition I've ever given a village or a community or village, and yet that's what it's become for me. How do we grow, create, and bring the best out in each other, and therefore the best comes out in each of us individually? And sometimes it's just hold me while I'm crying. Like, it could be that simple. Sometimes it's just meeting me where I'm at in a hard time and letting that be okay, and then letting it not be okay anymore and helping me step out of that. And I do the same for the others in my village, my community. And then masterminding. Well, that's really when you bring together some brilliant minds and you draw the best out of each person on a related topic or on a particular topic. Masterminding, brainstorming is done around the world in all kinds of contexts. And as I've experienced that over the years, some of my best thinking has actually come from someone else. Or something someone else said created a new thought, which then got even better than the thought I'd had in the first place. And that's really the underpinning of a mastermind. So what we've been doing in our lives and in the lives of those that are in our village is bring those two concepts together. The mastermind in the context of a supportive, loving, creative atmosphere where there's a really low clash of ego, because I can't tell you that there's never any ego that shows up, and a really, really high clash of ideas. So great ideas, expounded upon ideas, creates this beautiful blend and an amazing harmony where so much creativity is unleashed. And one of those villages and environments that I've been doing that in for the last 3 years is called Roar Canada. And we actually have a mastermind. We have figured out that masterminding is our sweet spot, is that spot that it's not just about deepening relationship, although that happens. It's not just about doing business, although that may happen out of relationship. It's not just about supporting and being there for each other, although that happens. It's about creating the best ideas possible and then growing on those ideas. And it's been rather fascinating because sometimes someone else will give voice to the very thing that is in me, or I'll give voice to something that somebody else is working on expressing. So if you want to experience that, or if you've even experienced it already and you want to experience more of that, you could choose to join us, and we would welcome you to, whether you're a teenager, whether you're in your 80s. We've had certainly women in their 80s join us, and teenagers right from about 13, 14 probably, and thrive in that environment. Whether male, whether female, really doesn't matter. Because if you're in a space where you want to have your ideas drawn and you want to draw somebody else's idea and do it in a safe place, then Roar Canada Mastermind may just be what you are after. So it is April 26th, and it's from 12:45 till 4 in the afternoon. You can go on the roarcanada.ca website, and there's a purchase tickets button, and we certainly encourage you to join us. It is a time where you have a facilitator, just to give you a brief overview, facilitator that will, and it's yours truly this time, who will share a little story, a little insight, and then we'll explore a question and all bring our best thinking to the table or to the group. And the amazing thing is the brilliance in the room is not so much standing at the front of the room. The brilliance in the room is in the minds of everybody sitting in the room. And I'm always amazed at the brilliant thinking that is exposed and birthed in that space. So if you've experienced it, come and join us again. If you haven't experienced it, I would encourage you to give it a go and see what you think and bring your brilliance, because it's already with you. So just bring and share it with the rest of us. If you could comment about what you have received or gotten out of any mastermind that you've ever attended, any brainstorming session, what's been brought to light that could not have been brought to light any other way, that will give everybody some input and insight as to what they might expect for themselves. So share, and I will as well.